Good morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always, told out of Voice of Radio. So today it's time for me to come and be a little bit negative. Usually, I come and be quite positive, but today, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna get some negativity on. Sound like a plan? Excellent. We've got some new Ultra Pro Tinkaton stuff, and it is terrible. I don't know, let's start off with a PLaymat. Now, look. Usual deal here, as I always tell you. This is my personal opinion and nothing more than that. If you're looking at this going, Wassy, mate, you're tripping, this is amazing, I love this, you're an idiot, then that's fine. If you like this, that is absolutely fine by me. My goal in this video is not just to tell you that this stuff is terrible, I could do that in a tweet. It's to explain to you why it's terrible and why we deserve a little bit better. What we've got here, like we generally tend to get with these Ultra Pro products, is just generic artwork. We have got the generic Kentsugamori artwork of Tinkaton in a cave. That's not a dramatic pause, I'm just, that's it. Like, that's what we've got. That is literally what's going on here. It's, I think it's fair to say less than ideal. The thing is, if you are a Tinkaton fan, can you do better? Can we do any better than this? Are there better products available? And the answer is, well, look, in September 2023, we got a Tinkaton PLaymat that looks a bit like this. And this one I don't think is spectacular, but I think it's fair to say it's a little bit better. But when we get to, for instance, the sleeves, this is where we clean up, ladies and gentlemen. Because even if you want to make the argument, and it is an argument that can be made, if you want to make the argument that the PLaymat's fine, I just want to PLaymat with Tinkaton on, Tinkaton's my favourite Pokemon, and look, if you look at something like Mamoswine, for instance, it's an example I've used a couple of times, right? There is no Mamoswine PLaymat. It doesn't exist. At least as far as I'm aware. If somebody out there knows where I can find a Mamoswine PLaymat, let me know. So, if Ultra Pro came out tomorrow with a similarly generic, terrible PLaymat of my boy Mamoswine in a cave, I would probably go out and buy that. And I know that's not great given the argument that I'm making in this video, but I don't really care. I'd have a Mamoswine PLaymat. That's largely the argument for a lot of these Ultra Pro products, is essentially, look, they're kind of lazy generic products, but we can't do any better. I want Tinkaton PLaymat. And it's hard to argue against that. Until we look at the sleeves. And actually, while we're here, let's put the deck box in the same category here as well. Because if we're looking at sleeves and deck box, no, that's not an argument you can be making here. Sleeves and deck box, Tinkaton fans have been eating. They have been eating very, very nicely. The Ultra Pro ones, we've just got the same generic picture, but on a set of sleeves. Nobody really cares. But if we go over to Japan and have a look at their sleeves, what's your charm point? Now, admittedly, here's a, little grid of 9 different. But you've got, Toucanon on there who's brilliant and Golden Go as well. I understand that some people maybe aren't going to love this one as much. It's not got enough Tinkaton for them. That's fine. But I'm telling you right now, this is pretty spectacular in terms of these sleeves. I love them. They're brilliant. And I think a lot of people are going to look at these and go, oh, yeah, no, these are stunning. And I think a lot of people are going to get very excited about them. But okay, let's say you don't want those ones. How about poppy sleeves? Now, admittedly, and deck box as well. This one does come with a deck box as well. We've got both. Tinkaton and Poppy running around in a playground, brand new artwork. This is one of those ones where I do think it's absolutely fair to turn around and just be like, these are amazing. And I don't think there's a massive counter argument here. Sometimes, like the What's Your Charm Point sleeves, we can have a look at them and go, well, you know what, Wassy? There's a lot of other Pokemon on there. I want it to really just focus on this. And that's an argument that I can accept. These ones, no. Sorry, Absolutely cannot accept that here. This is stunning and brilliant and new and special. And this is the kind of thing where if you're a Tinkaton fan, these are the kind of sleeves you should be going for. As a side note here, while we're here, I know I've been very quiet on Whatnot recently, just to be clear. But I'm going to get back to doing Whatnot streams pretty gosh darn soon. Would it be the kind of thing, you know, in my Whatnot, whatnot.com/invite/the that's if you join using my code, you get some credit, I get a kickback, everybody wins. Would we like it if I did some Japanese sleeve auctions on there? Picked up some random cool Japanese sleeves, auctioned some of them on there. Let me know, because that's the kind of thing I might look to do in the near future. But then we've also got just general Tinkaton sleeves with a deck box, which is full-on Tinkaton line, and then Corviknight there's a whole canon reason for that. And we're going full Tinkaton here. This is the kind of stuff they're getting over in Japan. This is the kind of accessories that they're picking up over in Japan, and we're stuck with the generic artwork on a generic background. I cannot be the only one that thinks this is terrible. I'm not a fan of this, and Japan is doing so much better than us. Now, there is a counter-argument to be made. I don't know if it's a great argument, but let's make the argument anyway. We've got the deck box, we've got the sleeves, we've got the playmat. But then we've got so much more. When Ultra Pro does this, they might come up with a very simple generic design, but nobody can accuse them of not using it on every single product they can possibly think of. And actually, if you want a wide range of products, all with the same artwork, and you're a Tinkaton fan, this will appeal. We've got stuff like a 9-pocket Pro binder, which I think people are going to be excited about. A proper big fat binder. And I'll be honest with you, I've picked up these Ultra Pro binders on sale, and I'm not opposed to them. I've used them. They do the job very nicely. If I find these on sale, I'll probably pick up half a dozen of the Tinkaton ones, because actually I've got a lot of card games that I play. I've got a lot of collections on the go. I'm a man that needs a lot of binders, so I tend to buy, decent binders selling off cheap, and these are decent binders. They're not amazing, they're not top tier. There are some Dragon Shield ones, although I've done some sponsor stuff for them in the past, so I suppose as I'm saying this. There's some Dragon Shield ones I've used in the past that I'm a fan of, that I think store them really nicely. But if you're looking for a binder and a deck box and a set of sleeves and a playmat, and actually multiple different configurations of binders, 4-pocket, 9-pocket, all of that, if you're looking at all of this, then yeah, having this all from the same one is quite nice. And I will say, I'm showing you these examples of Japanese products. Well, Japan doesn't have the same range of products with this Tinkaton art I'm showing you. Like, in terms of the sleeves, I do not really see why anyone would want these new sleeves over the Tinkaton sleeves, or the Poppy sleeves, or the What's Your Charm sleeves. I don't see why anybody would do that. But I do understand why people would go, well, I want a matching playmat, sleeves, deck box, and binder, and I like Tinkaton. And under those circumstances, this actually does the job very, very nicely indeed. Am I a fan of these products personally? No. I think I've made that pretty clear in this video. They're not for me. Are they decent quality products? Yeah. The Ultra Pro stuff is fine. Are there Tinkaton fans out there that will love having access to all the Tinkaton products? Yeah, Tinkaton's super popular. Are there a lot of people that are just not going to be importing sleeves from Japan who just want Tinkaton sleeves? Again, yes. There are reasons for these products, and I've made this point before. People buy them. If people buy these products, then that means that some people want these products. And just because they're not for me personally, doesn't mean that other people out there aren't going to like them. I know I said I was going to go negative in this video, and on a personal level, I am going negative with this stuff. But it doesn't mean I can't acknowledge why people want these and I can't see the reason behind them. I think Tinkaton fans deserve better, and I've given you examples of better. But I'm telling you right now, some people will like them, and that'll do nicely. Right, there we go. I've told you, now it's over to you guys. Let me know what you think about this. Are you a Tinkaton fan? Are you going to be picking this up? Or do you think you can do better? Go nuts in the comment section, but be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at Lawasi. That's where we talk about Pokemon and a whole bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts, and all kinds of fun things. And get shout-outs on the channel like the lovely Ashley Munns, who's been a supporter of ours for a while now and is a very lovely person. So shout out to them for the support and the loveliness. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.